Hello, welcome back to my channel Crochet World. In today's video you're gonna make the cutest pet collar ever, and for that I need two colors of yarn. It's up to your choice, and a 2.5 crochet hook. So let's start. I'm gonna start with the first color. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna do the knot, and then I'm gonna chain 48. So go ahead, chain your 48 stitches, and I will meet you there. Now I chained all my 48 stitches. I'm gonna add more, 5, 1, 2, 3, and 5. What I'm gonna do now, all my work here is gonna be based on triple crochet, and triple crochet, it means you put the yarn around your hook twice. So I'm gonna do it again just to show you how to make it. Now I'm gonna take off my hook. You put your yarn around the hook twice, and then you go back to number 5, chain first one, and you put your yarn after skipping 2 more. So in total you're gonna skip 7 of them, and then you're gonna put your hook and make your first triple crochet. So you skip 7, and in the 7th one you put your triple crochet. Now chain 2, and I'm gonna go back to the same space, and I'm gonna put my second triple crochet. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna skip 2, 1, 2, and a third one I'm gonna put my first double crochet, triple crochet, and then I'm gonna chain 2 and go back to the same space to put my second triple crochet, just like that. You skip 2 more, 1, 2, and in the third stitch you put your hook to make your first triple crochet, and then you chain 2 and you go back to the same, and you put your hook to make your second triple crochet. So all the work of this row is going to be based on this pattern. You skip 2, and the third one you put your first triple crochet, you chain 2, and then you make your second triple crochet in the same space. You skip 2 again, and the third one you put your first triple crochet, chain 2, and then you go back to the same space to put your second triple crochet. So go ahead for all the row. I will meet you there. Now I finished my first row. I have here the finishing line. I still have a place to make again the same pattern. In the third stitch I'm gonna make my triple crochet, 1, 2, and then my second triple crochet, and in the last one I'm gonna make a single triple crochet just to give the row this shape that we need. Just like that, and then I'm gonna chain 3, chain 2, and I'm gonna back to the same space to put my second triple crochet. Now, like you see, my row is starting to get the shape that I need. Now, to work my second row, I'm gonna chain 3, turn your work, and now what you're going to do is you go back to the empty space. There is, you chain 2 of empty space, and you're gonna make 2 triple crochets. That's my second one, and then you're gonna chain 1, excuse me, and then you go back to the same empty space and put 2 more triple crochet. So I'm gonna repeat the fourth one in the same empty space. Yeah, it's gonna be more clear in the next one. So I'm gonna look for the empty chain from the previous row, the chains that I connected my triple crochet with, and I'm gonna put 2 triple crochets. That's my first, that's my second one, and then I'm gonna chain 1, and then go back to the same space and put 2 more triple crochets, and I'm gonna repeat the same pattern for all the rest of the row. Go look for the 2 chains, empty space that we made in the precedent row, and go put there 2 triple crochets, 1 chain, 2 triple crochets. So I'm going to look for the next empty space, 2 chains, this space, and the other one is there. So this one I'm gonna put 2 triple crochets, and then chain 1, and I'm gonna put 2 more triple crochets. And you continue all the work of the row just with this pattern. Now I finished my second row. I have this last space empty, and I'm gonna put the same pattern on it, 2 triple crochets, chain 1, and then 2 more triple crochets, now I'm gonna chain 3, turn your work, and go to find the chain empty space that we made in the previous row. Here, the 1 chain space, and you're gonna put there 2 triple crochet, 1 chain, 3 triple crochet. So go look for the space that's empty with 1 chain from the previous row. Put 2 triple crochets and then chain 1 and then put 3 more triple crochets in the same space. It's 1, 2 and 3. You're gonna repeat the same pattern in every empty space with a chain from the previous row. So go look for the empty space with 1 chain from the previous row and you make the same pattern. So we have it here and here. So go do it all again. 2 triple crochets, 1 chain, 3 triple crochets. So here I find my empty space. I'm gonna put 2 triple crochets, chain 1 and put more 3 triple crochets. You see, it's very easy pattern and believe me, it's gonna give you a nice beautiful result. And I'm gonna look for the next empty space and we do the same pattern. 2 triple crochets, chain 1 and put 3 more triple crochets. So go ahead and finish all the row and I will meet you there. So now I finished. I came to the end of the row. I have 1 more space. So I need to repeat my pattern of 2 triple crochets, 1 space, 3 triple crochets. And I'm gonna finish my row with 1 last triple crochet that I'm gonna put it in the last stitch of the row just to make sure the shape is good. So now I'm gonna my yarn, chain 3 and I'm gonna go to the space, empty spaces from the precedent 1 chain. Remember the chain that we skipped? We're gonna go back to it and this time we're gonna put in each empty chain 6 triple crochets. 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, 5 and 6. And I go back to the next empty space. So the 1 chain that we kept it from the precedent row. Yeah, not this. It should be the space of the 1 chain. Okay, like we made there. So go ahead and finish your row. Now I'm finished my row of the 6 triple crochet in the each empty space. I have 1 more and I'm gonna finish my row with just 1 triple crochet. So now I finished my first part. like you see, have a nice cutie shape. That's where it's gonna be the neck, and then we're gonna work to the second part of it where we're gonna change the color. So here I make my knot and I cut the yarn and I go to the next step of the work. So my work for the next step is gonna start from remember the first 48 chains. So yeah, from there we're gonna start our work to change the color. So now we're gonna start the work of the second part. I put my hook from the first stitch of the very first chain of 48. Remember that. So I'm gonna go put my hook in the first one and I'm gonna start changing the color to go to the next pattern. So I embed the yarn first, then I go back to the first stitch to make my first one. Now for the next pattern is gonna be bold only on simple crochets, and you need to make 48 simple crochets. So one simple crochet in every stitch. So go ahead and start doing your simple crochets. I think this first one is not a simple crochet, but yeah, I'm gonna fix it next. So only simple crochet. Go find your stitch, put a simple crochet on it, and you go to the next. And you put a simple crochet on it, and you continue the same pattern for 48 stitches. So go ahead and finish all the 48 simple crochets that we need for this row. And you're gonna stop there. Don't forget to stop there. Now I finished my first row of simple crochet. They are 48 exactly. Now I'm gonna put back my hook in the color, and I'm gonna start my second row of this part. I'm gonna chain 3 and I'm gonna do double crochets, double crochets in every stitch. So they're gonna be 48 double crochets. So one double crochet in each stitch, and you need to have 48 of them. So go ahead and finish your row. Now I finished my first row of double crochets, and I need to make one more. So I chain 3 and I go back 4 double crochets, like simple as that, for 48 more. So go ahead and make your 48 double crochets for the second time. I will meet you there. Now I finished my second row of double crochet. What I'm going to do is I'm gonna keep the chain like that. I'm not gonna add any chain, and then I'm gonna count 1, 2 chains, and I'm gonna go to the third one there, and there I'm gonna put 8 triple crochets. That's my first one. That's my second one. That's my third one. and then that's my number 4. So in total you need there 8 triple crochets in the same space. That's number 7, and that's the last one, number 8. And what we're gonna do next is to skip 2 chains. You go to the third one and you slip the stitch like that, just to add the edges. Yeah, you need this shape, and you skip more 2. You go to the third and you start your 8 triple crochets in the same space. So you skip 2. In the third stitch you make 8 triple crochets, and when you finish you skip 2 chains from the previous row, and in the third one you slip your stitch and you skip 2 more, and then you start again 8 triple crochets in the same space. So you need to go like that for all the row. So finish your 8 triple crochets, you skip 2, you go to the third one and you slip the stitch and you skip 2 more, and in the third one you start making triple crochets and you continue like that. So now I finished all my work with this 8. I still have more space for the last stitch, and you slip your stitch, then you make your knot and you cut the yarn. Now the work of the collar is finished, but we need to we need to make the strap. Look how cute is that, and imagine it around the neck of your lovely pet. It's gonna be so nice, so cozy, so beautiful. So let's go to the straps. For the strap that I'm gonna put it right there, I'm gonna go back to the first color that I made. You can choose another color, is up to you, and you start your work by making the knot, and then you're gonna chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then with the unfinished double crochet, I will show you what does it mean unfinished double crochet. You start like a usual one, you pull through your hook, but you don't pull it for the second time, you keep it there. I'm gonna do it again. Double crochet, you pull your hook, but you keep it there, you don't pull it for the second time. So you need to do 4 unfinished double crochet. Now when you finished your 4 double crochet, you pull through your yarn, you put them through all the loops. Now the next step, and from there you chain 4, 4, and in the previous space, just like that, you're gonna make more 4 unfinished double crochet. You go back to the same space, that's the second unfinished double crochet, that's the third unfinished double crochet, and you need your final unfinished double crochet, and then you pull your yarn through all the loops. Now what you're gonna do, go back to the first part and pull the yarn through the first stitch just like that to give it this nice shape, round, and then you need to chain 40 chains from there. So from there you start chain 40, and you need to repeat this one for the same work for this drop one more time, because we need 2 of them to make the bow. So now I finished my 2 straps. All that I have to do now is to attach them to my collar. You come from the inside of your work and you put it in the first stitch and you pull the yarn through both of them so you can have nice knots. You can do the work too with a yarn needle or any way that you are comfortable with to make the knot and to attach the straps. So go ahead, now I have it through. I need to make my knot with my hands. Make sure it's really tight and nice. And then it's gonna be covered with the first part of the collar, the blue part. Yeah, just like that. And repeat the same work for the second stripe. Come from the inside with your hook. And you pull through the yarn just to make the perfect knot to your collar. So go ahead, attach it to your collar. Make sure that the knot is perfect and cut the yarn. So go ahead, we attach the both of them and you cut your yarn. And we finished our cutie collar. Yeah, imagine that around your lovely pet's neck. Is gonna be so nice, so beautiful. It's so easy to make. So please don't forget to subscribe and like and share. And I hope you liked it. And I'm sure you're gonna try it. Look how beautiful is that. So bye bye.